It's Levack and Goz on 104.5 The Team.
Every Monday right around this time, play a little game called Monday Mirages. Goz points out some things going on in the world of sports, and then we try to decide are they mirage, meaning don't get used to it, ain't going to keep happening, or are they real? And, hey, this is how it is.
The first one involves a team that unfortunately will not be played in this year's Arena Bowl. Real or Mirage, the 2018 inaugural season for the Albany Empire should be considered a success.
Real, it should, but I'm still salty because I thought they were going to win it all. You know, I mean, we just got another honor has been bestowed upon the team. Malachi Jones not only named top wide receiver in the league, he has been named the Arena Football League Rookie of the Year. So, I mean, obviously, when you get the hardware, they've never been around before. Everything they've done, fans came out and supported them all the time. Complete and utter success. As a salty fan, I wanted to house the Arena Bowl. Ah.
I get how the fans feel about it, but it should be considered a success. It is real. The biggest part of this in covering smaller level sports, whether it be Division III, whether it be the college baseball scene, it's really tough to make people care about it, to make your sport relevant, especially in one season. Like we're talking about the summertime in the capital region. People are used to going to Saratoga. People might be getting ready for weddings or high school graduations. They may have other things to do on the weekend. But they decided the Albany Empire were going to be a part of their weekend. Now imagine you go to the Arena Bowl and nobody was there. Would we have looked to the stands and if only 2,000 people would have been there and said, yeah, this didn't work again. We tried to make it like the Firebirds, but it just wasn't successful. We didn't hit that point in 2018.
Nope.
People came to the games. People knew the players were out in the community, going to local businesses. They didn't get to the Arena Bowl. Yes, they were the number one seed in the regular season, and it's disappointing. But across the spectrum, yes, it feels like 2018 to me was a success. And if you want to let us know what you think, Facebook.com/1045 The Team. Got an article up right now asking that same question. The next one, this one happened over the weekend. Real or Mirage? We will again see Tiger Woods on a Sunday compete for a major championship as he led the British Open, the Open Championship, now known as, on the back nine this past Sunday. We'll see him again compete on a Sunday. Real or Mirage?
I think it's real. I think you saw, you know, it's almost like CeCe Sabathia where he had to get used to not throwing his high 90s or mid 90s fastball. I think you're seeing Tiger figure out how to live as, quote, an older golfer. He doesn't have the same physical ability or stamina he once did where he could make the game look easy for himself. You know, you saw him with the neck tape on. You saw this. I think he's learning how to be comfortable, and once he does that, he's not only going to be in, he might win a couple majors.
Yeah, I'm going to go real, too. I kind of left that one pretty open-ended because I didn't say if Tiger would win again. I didn't say if Tiger was going to have a lead on a Sunday again. I said he'd be competitive on a major on a weekend. He'd be competitive on a Sunday. So, in other words, that could mean he could be leading on a Saturday after 3 rounds and then blow it on a Sunday, but he'd still technically be in contention on a Sunday. I think it's more likely that we see Tiger put on 3 good rounds than 4 good rounds. I think it's more likely we see this effort by Tiger Woods than we ever get the efforts and the performances that he had in the 2000s. But I was intrigued. I was buying in. I was all about it. So real. I hope we see, because of what Tiger Woods did this past Sunday, him competing. I think he actually can do it again. The next one here, Levack, real or Mirage? You saw him in person. You were borderline. No, I'll say the real world. Real or Mirage, you were impressed by Sonny Gray this past weekend. Impressed.
I'm going to say Mirage, but it's not that I didn't like what I saw. This is what you're supposed to do. 3 runs given up, 6 strikeouts over 5 1/3 innings. If he did that each and every week, we'd just be like, Sonny Gray's up, let's go to work. He can't do this every week. He did it at the stadium, that's good.
Can you be impressive against the Mets?
No, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Well, especially, I mean, Friday night you saw, like, they can hit a little bit. And they're still, it was funny, Michael Conforto got up and I go, watch out, Conforto's got a hell of a bat. Sure enough, over the wall, you know what I mean? So, the Mets are like the least lucky team in all of baseball, but they've got talent. They just don't have enough talent and enough young talent to do it a long time. But Mirage, I wasn't impressed. He wasn't like lights out. He was good. I was grateful, probably is a more. I was grateful you didn't suck.
Yeah, okay, that works. I thought I was going to go Mirage here, but I'm going Real because of the reactions when I was covering, or actually I was working the Albany Empire game, and people were coming up to me and saying, hey, did you hear Sonny Gray was doing well? Hey, you hear Sonny Gray did get shelled? So I, at that moment, like, oh, well, look at that. I was impressed in those moments when people were updating me about Yankees Mets. So I guess I can't hide my reaction. The answer is Real. I thought going into the weekend, it could be a back and forth, like a 9-7 final. Sonny Gray would have to piece it together. He wasn't going to have it at Yankee Stadium, so he wasn't great by any stretch, but good enough, and that impressed me. So Real for me. I got 2 movie ones for you here. Real and Mirage. More and more headlines are coming out about Top Gun 2, which comes out next summer. Real and Mirage, you would go see Top Gun 2 in theaters.
Mirage, I'll see it, but I won't go to theaters to see it. There's no need for that. I don't. That's not a movie I'm gonna spend that kind of money on. I mean, if it's tied with something really good at a drive-in, I might go. But no, there will never be a time where I go, come on, everybody, hurry up and get in the car. Top Gun 2 is going to start in 30 minutes.
I think Val Kilmer's coming back. I think Maverick's the actual name of the movie, too. I'm going to forget his name right now. Miles Teller, I think, is in it.
Okay.
So they're hyping it. And Jennifer Connelly, does that do anything for
Anthony Edwards, he's not going to make it? No?
I don't think so.
Goose!
Mirage for me, too. Top Gun's an old movie, guys. Like, it was 25, 30 years ago. I don't know how many people are invested in it anymore.
I'm not going to tell you I don't want to see it. I do want to see it, but I can definitely wait to see it. That's definitely a, hey, there's nothing to do tonight. Oh, look, Top Gun is on Netflix. Top Gun 2, I'm sorry.
I would say we're both fans of comic book movies, maybe more so you than me. How about this one?
I'm a nerd.
Real or Mirage, you would see the Joker movie starring Joaquin Phoenix. Now, according to reports, Robert De Niro is going to join the cast. It is directed by the director who did The Hangover, Todd Phillips, describing the formation of the Joker. Real or Mirage, you would see the Joker movie starring these people and directed by these people.
Real, I would see it. The problem for everyone else would be me nerding off afterwards of, oh, they got this wrong. They should have done this. I'm very analytical of superhero movies and villain movies. We literally, the kid and I were bored. We're driving around. I'm like, want to go see Ant-Man and Wasp? We did last night. So
I would say Real and Real again and Real again, because that movie, the original, The Dark Knight, I should say the second one, The Dark Knight with Heath Ledger, everything surrounding that role, and for people like my age in their late 20s, that was such a big deal when it came out, and Ledger was so good in it that we thought, okay, no one can be the Joker for a long time. And then Jared Leto was the Joker in Suicide Squad, although the movie, and you and I disagree on this, I thought Suicide Squad was horrendous. I thought it was terrible. But I thought
there's a theory he's not really the Joker.
Oh, man. We would both agree he was good in the movie, though, right? Very good. Okay, Leto's good in that. Ledger's award-winning in that. Even though Joaquin Phoenix is kind of a weirdo, we can't doubt that he's a really good actor. You get him and De Niro in a movie about the Joker, that's going to be awesome. I can't wait. I know comic book fans may say too many people are being the Joker, but if you're good, you're good.
No, the only problem I have with all these movies is there's going to be a lot of Batman movies without Batman. Because there's that one. There's a Harley Quinn standalone where she's going to have like a bunch of women helping her fight crime.
Margot Robbie going to be Harley Quinn?
Yeah.
Okay. Real.
But I'm just saying, like, the number one draw for a Batman movie is Batman. So that, I'm just saying. Sooner or later, I'd like to see the Joker fight Batman.
Because that's actually what happens. Yeah,
right.
It makes sense. 2 more for you here. Let's ask this one to us. I don't think we're going to ask Matt Ehalt this one in about 5 minutes. Real or Mirage, Tim Tebow, after suffering the broken hand injury likely to keep him out for the rest of the season for the Binghamton Mets, Tebow will be a part of the New York Mets organization in 2019. Next season, Tebow's still a part of the Mets.
Real. I don't think he's going away. I think he likes it. I think he enjoys playing the game. I think he's probably cool with even playing at that level. He makes enough money from the SEC network and everything else he can do that he's not worried about it. Physically, he can still go. I don't think he quits until he gets a game at Citi Field.
Mirage, he is not going to be part of the Mets. How long are we going to keep doing this? He's going to be 31 in August. They're going to have a 31-year-old playing Double-A baseball. Is he going to get called up? Is he going to play for the Triple-A Vegas 51ers next season? Or is he going to keep bumping Tebow up? Is he deserved to get bumped up? Are they bumping him up because of his age?
If he had stayed healthy this year, he hadn't broken anything, would he have played a game at Citi Field?
I hope it's Mirage, but Buster only started to convince me 2 weeks ago. Buster almost like gave up. He's like, you know what? I know this was a clown show. I know this was a circus, but whatever. If the Mets want to do it, they do it. And I'm still going to stick by that if they actually ever did it, if the Mets actually ever call up T-Bone, I know some Mets fans will be like, do it. They will get crushed locally. They will say it's the biggest.
Because everybody's treating him so nice right now.
Yeah, it's going to get worse if T-Bone gets called up. Last one here, Real or Mirage, Mets manager Mickey Callaway has to start deserving some of the blame for the dysfunction of the Mets organization.
I would say real, but I'm not sure how much. I mean, since Saratoga season's in, let's go with this analogy. If I give you a stable full of older horses that are known to have injury issues, I can't expect you to win the Travers. So, you don't spend any money. You go after older, aging, cheaper players. You bring in a guy with no experience, and you expect him just to figure it out.
I'm going to sit. You know what? I'm going to do a weird one here, Monday Mirages. Can I do a pass and just ask Matt Ehalt that question? Because I'm very confused still about this Cespedes Mickey Callaway thing. Who didn't know what and what knew who and who knew this and who knew that and how? I need to know some answers. Maybe I'll have my answer in like 10 minutes after this interview.
Do you mean Matt Ehalt from NorthJersey.com who covers the Mets and has done it for years?
Yes.
All right, let's ask him next.